familiar to you, go to school, get into a good college, get a good job, buy a car, then a house, get married by 30, have a child, then another. This is what is society's idea of a successful life.
But what if the society's definition of a successful life is not for you? Is it time for you to carve an alternative path to success, freedom, and happiness?
About 5 years ago, this is exactly what we decided. We decided that society's idea of success wasn't for us. We decided to give up the conventional life in Bangalore, pack our life into 2 suitcases, and set off to see the world. We've been traveling the world for over 4 years now. We live out of a suitcase, we don't have a base in India or anywhere else. We stay in each country for 2 to 3 months, longer if we like it. We explore the culture, eat all the food, make local friends, and make videos documenting all of it.
Can't forget the mask. So why did we decide to do this? Traveling the world was one of our top priorities and we wanted to do it while we are young and not after retirement. 1 week vacations were not enough for us to soak in the local culture and get to know a place properly. We wanted to have the freedom of doing whatever we want on a daily basis. We wondered if it would be possible to just travel. No checklists, no itineraries, and most importantly, no return flights. So how do we do this? The simple answer is we don't have any traditional expenses. We don't have home loans, we don't own cars. We have work which we can do anywhere in the world with just an internet connection. We have designed the life of our dreams.
And that brings us to lifestyle design. It means to design your life based on your priorities to live the way you want to.
We believe right now is the perfect time to start thinking about designing your ideal life. There is no better time to experiment. The pandemic has made sure that nothing is certain. In fact, you'll need to be flexible about your life and your career because of globalization, changing economies, and technological advancements.
You might work hard at a career for a few years only to have your job taken away by AI.
This is the Central Park of Antigua. We are here to do a live stream to show the park and the buildings around. Think of our parents, a typical Indian middle class family background. The most important thing for them was to find a job, ideally a government job, work hard at it till they retired. Their only goal in life was to provide for their family. It was just impossible for them to quit their secure job, no matter how talented they were. If they were good at singing or painting or writing, the most they could do was to sing at a family function or make painting for their friends. No matter what skill or hobby they had, whether it was being good at math or cooking or gardening, it would be just that, a hobby that they could maybe in between the stress of their job and raising their children, they could carve out some time for themselves.
But it's not the same for us. Their hard work made sure we can afford to take a little bit of risk with our careers. In fact, we believe we kind of owe it to our parents' generations to take a little bit of risk with our choices, even if they might want otherwise for us. They might not even know it is an option for you because it wasn't an option to them. You have to give it a shot. There is no guarantee that it will work, whether you'll be able to make a living from it, and whether your parents will ever be okay with your decision. What matters is that you will not spend a lifetime wondering what if. Failure and rejection will never hurt like regret will.
We found this ruin during the live stream today. Antigua was the capital of the Spanish in Central America. They spent a lot of money here and built a lot of churches, but in the late 1800s, there was a huge earthquake and everything fell down. All of them left, and most of the city was in ruins for a long time. Even today, you can see these ruins around. Anyway, where were we? Here we want to mention that it's never too late to start, especially if you have been waiting to start for a long time. As YouTubers, we know most successful people in our industry are like half of our age, but that doesn't matter. In fact, we are very happy to learn from them. Age is just a number, it's not important.
Unless you're a wine or a cheese. We are raised to believe that monetary wealth is one of the most important goals in life. Yes, money is important. You have to feed yourself, you have to pay the bills,
Buy sneakers.
and Bitcoin. Money helps us better the quality of our life. Money also helps us feel secure. But you have to stop letting money dictate your life at some point. People believe the more money they have, the better life they will live. This is true to a certain extent. But after a point, it's just a number in the bank. What we're trying to say is there is a difference between money making your life better and money just making you richer on paper.
You have savings to feel secure. You have food on the table every day. You have sneakers. So what's next? You'll start wanting more from life. So the goal is to design your life around what you want.
Now let's get back to lifestyle design. The first step to designing the kind of life you want is to identify your priorities. What is important to you right now? What makes you happy? For us, those were valuing experiences over material things and exploring the world. Keeping these priorities in mind, we designed our ideal life and continue to do so. Designing your life is an iterative process. Your priorities can and will change depending on where you are in life. In fact, it's a good thing if they change. It just means that you have grown as a person. It's okay to not want what others are doing. It's also okay to want to pursue the traditional path. Your priorities should reflect what really matters to you. Don't get swayed by either society's expectations or what you see of people's curated life on the internet.
Prioritizing is about choices. You can do a lot, but you can't do everything. If we had gone down the traditional path of getting a master's degree abroad or buying a house with a home loan, we couldn't have afford to travel like this. Travel was and is a priority for us. So it was an easy choice to make. If there is something you long for and you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. We are at a typical Guatemalan lunch place. It's usually these little hole-in-the-wall family-run places where the food is like how we eat in India. It's a plate of food with rice, and of course there's tortillas here and some kind of meat and a salad. So we usually come here every other day. What is it, Ruchi?
So this is pepián de pollo. Pollo means chicken. This is their typical Guatemalan dish. It's like a curry with lots of tomato and coriander and spices. It's very familiar to Indian food, so we really enjoy this. Once you know your priorities, you need to figure out what you need to make them happen. The internet has opened a world of possibilities for us. There are no gatekeepers to certain dream jobs anymore. Want to be a filmmaker? Learn how to make videos and put them up on the internet. Have art, writing, comedy or any other creation to share? Put it up on the internet and find your audience. And if it's good, people will notice. People will also notice if it's bad, but that's not the point. The point is to put yourself out there. Let me give you my example. I used to be a lawyer. I thought it would be like Suits. People all dressed up, flinging files everywhere. It wasn't. I really wanted to do something creative, so I started by building websites and doing social media marketing for lawyers, and slowly started doing the same for other brands. This led to building our own brand and our YouTube channel. I learned how to do everything online, from scripting to shooting, photography, video editing. Because of the internet, I could learn skills, get paid, and build a career around the things that I love to do. I went from a lawyer to a YouTuber, artist, and creator.
It's not just the creative jobs. Thanks to the pandemic, most of the traditional jobs have been moved online. You don't need to go to an office to work anymore. I'm a programmer and I've been coding for almost 10 years now. I've worked for a couple of startups, I've built a couple of apps, but I've never worked from an office. My industry was one of the first industries to embrace remote work. All I need to work is my laptop and Wi-Fi. I can work from anywhere in the world. I can choose what hours I want to work. This helps me to prioritize travel and making videos and working from cafes like this. We just finished work. We came on this hike to one of the hills around Antigua where you can get the view of the city and the volcano.
The next thing we want to address is the obstacles that stand between you and your ideal life. 1, we hesitate to start. 2, once we start, we're worried about whether we're good enough. And 3, we worry about log kya kahenge.
A lot of our issues in starting something new comes from waiting for the perfect moment to start. I'll start on the weekend, I'll start in the summer, I'll wait for the right equipment to start. You just have to start. Why do we assume that we have to start out great? I think it's because on social media, we see people's best work. We don't see their screw-ups. We don't see the amount of time and learning it took them to get to where they are. Take anyone who is great at what they do. They put in months, if not years, to become the best in their field. Nobody starts as an expert. It's great if you can recognize your talent early, but the talent is useless if you can't nurture it every day.
You will be terrible the first time you do something. You'll also be terrible the 100th time you do something. But maybe the 101st time, you might be a little less terrible. Your first 100 or even your first 1000 works might suck, but then you will slowly start to get better. 100 or 1000, I can't tell what that number is for you. The fastest way to get really good at something is to cross that number. Put in the time to get really good at something. There is no shortcut.
We have to stop questioning ourselves and start putting ourselves out there. There will always be people who will criticize you, hate what you make, whose words will demotivate you. But the only person you have to impress is you. If nobody hates you, you're probably doing it wrong. People are often threatened by others pursuing their dreams because it reminds them of their own shortcomings. Putting yourself out there is the bravest thing you can do. Be brave.
I'm not sure about the key to success, but the key to failure is trying to please everybody. Not everyone understands our choice to live the way we do. We've had arguments with people, lost friends. Your plans don't have to make sense to anyone else but you. There will always be people who offer free advice, but you have to decide whether to listen or not. If you don't want to exchange places with them, if they're not writing your checks, and if you don't want to sleep with them, their opinion does not matter.
That was a typical day here in Antigua, Guatemala. Is it time for dinner?
Yes, it is. It's also time to fearlessly pursue your dreams. It's time to be curious, it's time to be open-minded, it's time to experiment, it's time to find yourself, and it's time to take some risks.
So let's recap. If you want to design the life of your dreams or carve an alternative path to success, here's what you've got to do. Step 1. Define your priorities. Step 2. Learn the skill required or figure out the things you need to do to make the priorities happen. Step 3.
Don't give in to self-doubt or worry about what will people say.
If there is one thing this pandemic has taught us, it's that life is short, sometimes painfully short. If you want to travel the world and have a career at the same time, you can. We are doing it.
And so can you. So that's what we wanted to share with you today. We hope our talk helps you, inspires you. Maybe it gives you that little push you needed to do the things you've always wanted to do. Maybe this is the thing that finally gets you out the door on your own adventure. We can't wait to hear your story.